if there is stairs or something, it's important that the leg of the person that is putting their leg up, they will feel comfortable. And because we're in the water, it's not so easy to find balance, so we are looking for a way to facilitate it for her to feel more in balance. I'm placing it from here, and I want to give it a little bit of a spin, so eventually when I'm coming with the rest of it, it can already be close enough, but not slipping out. Sometimes what people suggest, there is kind of like this area here that is a little bit softer, so we want to press into that, just underneath the bone.
What do you mean to press into that?
With the floater. So we're making sure that the floater is really tight and close to the skin. Let's do it with this one. This specific one is, Amichai did here like an extra adjustment. It was more like this, and then he added this the clicker, and great invention. But most of them doesn't have it, and so I'm pressing here and then closing. The floater not too close to the knee, okay, and not too far away, because in this part it will slip out. But if it's too close to the knee, all of these arteries here and the ligaments will just be painful, and also the movement will be limited.
Usually you put it like a third, right? A third from the knee, or half.
The people's legs are so different. So if you could do something like 3 tsun or something like 4 fingers away.
Tsun is like the relative. That's like a third.
Yes.
A quarter. Albert tsun is.
Yeah, here it's even a little bit more than that. So you want to be at least this distance from the kneecap.
That's why if you say a third, it's more relative.
Like
4 fingers, 4 fingers or more, because if it will be less than 4 fingers, what will happen that when she will bend her leg, it will already get on the way.
But I think it's easier if you say like either relative to the shape of the leg, like when it's the thickest area, or relative like the shlish. Because your 4 fingers are very different on Shaily's leg or on your leg.
Or from my front 4.
Or from her 4 fingers.
Okay. Let's to get into the precise analytics of it, I will think about it. I don't have a right precise answer, because what I saw that in many of the people, the location of the gemellus muscle will be also different. And then in some of the people who actually will place the floaters on the thighs. And in some people actually, because of their size, for me for example, usually I will receive floaters on my thighs and on my shins as well.
For me to put on the thighs, when you were giving me
the wrong size on your shins.
Why do you need to here and here?
Let's continue this conversation
after.
Correct. Because there is really different way of balancing, and there is different reason for people to be also sinking. Some of them will be sinking more in the pelvis, some of them will be sinking more in the feet, and some of them will be more. Great. I will start to receive Shaili from the top of the head. Placing my hands on, placing the head behind the occiput, and receiving. Okay. So we are in this position which I can move either forward or backward. In this position also, what we'll practice today, I can also bring my elbows closer to my body, and then I could use also the traversal plane that we did in our last meeting, which means I'm rotating my hips, I'm rotating my belly, I'm rotating my chest, I'm rotating my shoulders, and the head is coming last. And you can see already that something in the body of Shaili is continuing. It's continuing only because the top of the head is a direct continuation of the center of my chest. If I will just move my hands, it will not happen. If I move myself too fast, it will definitely not happen. I really need to be supporting, having my elbows close to my body, and also with my hands not too soft, because too soft hand doesn't give the sense of security. And then I'm rotating, piece by piece.
Pressing the foot
Pelvis, belly, chest, shoulders.
by pressing the foot strongly into the floor.
This is the beginning here. This is where my initial energy is rising up from.
But you are now in that position,
Now I'm keeping this. I can also do it like this. But even when I'm here, I can still press my leg down and to start from the ground. Okay. Now I want to move to the second position, folding shyly from the side. Okay? So I'm releasing my one hand. And inviting for the follow. I'm having my face directed. You see, her legs is already in here, so I want to be kind of like 30-45 degrees towards her. See, like her center and my center. I'm holding on to her hand, and I'm leaning backwards, bringing her close to me, and then I'm leaning forward. Her head is on my palm still, yes?
Like this?
Correct. But you see, if I would have been here, I will just move onward and she will just go away from me like this. But you see how I'm moving her a little bit with my hand, with this hand, I'm tilting her a little bit to this direction. So when I'm moving forward, her body is becoming perpendicular to mine. And then I'm leaning backward. Just by leaning, I'm inviting her hand from here to come underneath my armpit. Afterwards, I can take my hand either from above like this, or the way that we did also when the hair was long. I can use the hands like this underneath and create for myself space to relocate my arm underneath her head. I will show it again soon, okay? But now we're doing different movements here, like the movement that we did on the other day. And I want to rotate again to the other side. So what I will do here, first I want to release this hand. And again, I'm using the other hand to support it, so I can slide my hand and place her head again on my palm. Generally saying, this head on the palm is something that I personally find very useful, because oftentimes, and you already experienced it in the last couple of days of practice, this is sliding, or maybe something about my hand structure is not fitting the neck or the body size of my partner. Holding in the elbow, sometimes complicated. Holding on the palm, so much more easier. We know it, we use it. So in any moment that you feel some fatigue or pain or something, just come back to the palm. And the palm also is nice because in the palm I can also have the body floating like that without having the hand behind my back. Okay? In this very case, I finished to place the head on my palm. I'm placing my hand on their side, similar to the movement that we did on the sideways. And I'm leaning forward. The hand moved away, and now I'm leaning backward by supporting the head and bringing back the head to the position.
You switched hands now, right?
Now I just added. I had the head on my left hand, and now she right, and I added my right hand as well. let's watch it again a couple of times, okay? And afterwards we can see if there is some questions. I can say I did it already a few times. I find ease in this, and I'm sure also that once we'll practice it, especially if we'll do it slowly in the beginning, it will be easy. But just to get a little bit of details. I'm here and I want to move to the other one. I'm rotating. Watch the position of the nose of Shiley and the forehead of Shiley compared to to the center of my body. I'm using this hand, the hand underneath her, and I'm rotating a little bit to the side. You see how now her nose is towards there and the forehead is towards there? It's not anymore in one line with me. It's kind of like 30 to 45 degrees away from me. I'm holding on to her hand. I'm leaning backward. And for my center, I'm not pushing her. I'm just leaning forward. Okay? And then I'm creating enough space for me to take this hand and direct it underneath my armpit. And from here, I'm sending the hand above so I can just switch rows between my hands and lock it on over the shoulder. And then I want to release it again. I'm releasing the hand first, sliding, palm. Even here it's nice to stay, there is so much to explore here. But if I want to come out of the position, I'm placing the hand on the near side and together with her as if we're really managing to move as one unit. And creating distance. Here it might be also that it's a little bit stuck, maybe because of the shape of our hands or such. Just release it like this. It's also okay. But then when I'm leaning backward, I really want to feel her head. And I'm bringing it back towards me.
When you pushed her now away, when you were going with her forward, and then when you let her go and started going backwards, in my mind, I was thinking